Home Media Cave coming at you again with another small collection. Until I do my big room tour, I just figured I'm gonna try to give you some of these little things. But anyway, I'm gonna start this off. This is a collection that's kind of dear to me. Kind of happened by accident, but I've totally ran with it since then. It's my Night of the Living Dead collection, plus like remakes, sequels, unofficial sequels, all that stuff. I collect them like crazy when I find them. I know there's a lot I don't have. I also know there's a lot I probably won't get, but I am slowly building it, and I would love to have like one of the biggest collections of this ever. But I don't know. I don't think I'll ever be that big of a collection. I don't know. But starting off is the UK release of Night of the Living Dead on Blu-ray, and then I have a Japanese release of Night of the Living Dead. And then I have just the Mill Creek release of Night of the Living Dead. And then, that can go down there, I had the Criterion release of Night of the Living Dead. And then I got VHS from 1985 of Night of the Living Dead. I'm not going to keep saying Night of the Living Dead. Maybe I will, I don't know. I don't know when this VHS came out. 1991. Here's another one. 1991 VHS of Night of the Living Dead. Okay, maybe I'll just keep saying it. Blockbuster's classic release of Night of the Living Dead. I believe this came out in 1994. I thought this one was cool because it says Blockbuster. I mean, and it's got the Blockbuster logo on it, and that's pretty cool. Okay. Now here's the collection that really started it all. Not this film in particular, but I got this release of Night of the Living Dead. The DVD side of it is why I accidentally just kept getting them. This release of Night of the Living Dead. This release, I don't even have it open yet because I found it for like $1 and it was like factory sealed. So I found that interesting. This one I got for 50 cents. I know this. I got it at Vintage Stock. Another Night of the Living Dead. This one has interesting art on the cover, so another one. This one is Alpha, yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is the Alpha release. I enjoy Alpha releases. I don't know if you can see them, but I have a whole bunch over here. I'll show them off in my room tour. I don't have enough to do one of these videos. Here's another release of Night of the Living Dead. I got this one years and years ago, back when Dollar Tree was releasing these really slim DVDs, and that's all they had. I got this one from Dollar Tree. This was the very first copy of Night of the Living Dead I got. And I got this copy. And this copy. Here's another one that's factory sealed still. I just found it at a flea market. And this was the second copy I ever bought, I believe. And then one in one of the fancy cases, you know. Colorized version. Okay, I actually like these cases. They're a pain in the butt and they break super easy, but I find them unique because you don't see them a lot. Here's another copy of Night of the Living Dead. So, what's that to go to next? Let's go to this one. Here's movies that basically are like remakes and stuff. So let's start with Night of the Living Dead 3D, and I believe I still have the glasses. Yes, I still have the glasses. And then I have the 2D version. Why did I have a mind blank of what year this came out? Was it 1990 or something? Anyway, it's the remake of Night of the Living Dead. This one's actually pretty good. I enjoy it for what it is. Night of the Living Dead Resurrection. Night of the Living Dead 3D Reanimation. Night of the Living Dead Reanimated. Okay, now we'll go to the sequels and unofficial sequels. I don't have these in order, so they're just going to kind of be out there. Got Dawn of the Dead on VHS. And then another copy of Dawn of the Dead on VHS. This is the director's cut. Dropping stuff. Day of the Dead Bloodline. Return of the Living Dead. This is a 2-pack with Dawn of the Dead and Land of the Dead in it. Zombie 5. Diary of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead, the R-rated version. Dawn of the Dead, the unrated director's cut. Land of the Dead, unrated. Day of the Dead, UK release. I'm gonna grab a few of these. Day of the Dead 2, Contagion. Yeah, that word. I suck at reading if you guys haven't figured that out yet. Survival of the Dead. Land of the Dead, unrated again. I have 2 of these because one is actually widescreen and the other is full screen. I know it's ridiculous to have that, but when you're trying to collect them all, that kind of works that way. Zombie 3. Zombie 4. Zombie, or also known as Zombie 2. Zombie, Dawn of the Dead. This is the cut from over there that was made. It's different. It's a different cut. Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead. Alright, now we're getting into some Blu-rays I have. Mimesis, Night of the Living Dead. 88 Films release of Zombie Flesh Eaters 3. I will be doing a rundown of these pretty soon. I don't have a lot, but I absolutely love this 88 Films Italian Collection series on Blu-ray. I'm going to try to get more of them before I do a whole video on them. But these are freaking amazing. Return of the Living Dead on Blu-ray. Return of the Living Dead 3 on Blu-ray. And Day of the Dead on Blu-ray. Okay, now I'm going to be getting into the multi-packs. These are like multi-horror films that have a bunch of like stuff on them, but they have Night of the Living Dead on them. Monster movie mashup, 7-movie set, and my son is going crazy, and I know you guys can hear that, and I'm so sorry about that. 12-film Flesh Fest Zombies Unbrained. It's got Night of the Living Dead on it as well. 10 films, The Midnight Horror Collection Zombies. Another one from Night of the Living Dead. Oh, it's also got a few Asylum films on it. Hide and Creep and I Am Omega are both on this. That's interesting. Be Afraid of the Dark. This only has 3 on it, and it's one of those big, thick cases. And actually, they're all single disc. So that's cool. I could separate them and put them on the shelf like that, but I want to keep it like this. And it came with a soundtrack too. I have it in my car because it's Halloween and it's got like Halloween songs on it. But this has House on the Haunted Hill, Bride of the Monster, and Night of the Living Dead. Here's an 8-movie collection. It's Midnight Horror. These Midnight Horrors are actually really cool when they came out. I tried to collect them all, but somehow I lost track of the numbers, and yeah, and they quit numbering them for a while, and then they started numbering them again. It was weird. But this has Night of the Living Dead on it. Surprise. It's got Final Remains. That's a decent movie. Nothing special. Like, there's a lot of lower budget films on it. Here's a triple threat. It's got Night of the Living Dead, Revolt of the Zombies, and Dementia 13. And yes, that's all on one disc. Here's Night of the Living Dead with 5 bonus movies. And this is actually on 2 discs. This one I actually picked up because this was probably the 3rd or 4th Night of the Living Dead copy I bought. Maybe more, because I forget all those multi-films. But I picked this one up in particular because it was the first one at the time that had White Zombie on it that I could find. And I really wanted a copy of White Zombie. Now I have multiple copies of that film too, but that's the whole reason I got this. And Night of the Living Dead and Dementia 13. 1 disc, of course. Night of the Living Dead with 9 movies on it. It's got 3 discs. It's pretty low budget release, but it has. I'm trying to think of anything like. It's got The Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave, The House by the Cemetery, Bangs of the Living Dead, I Eat Your Skin, The Last Man on Earth, King of Zombies, Night of the Living Dead, The Thirsty Dead, and Messiah of Evil. Looks like they put 3 movies per disc. Okay. Gonna get to that one in a minute. Just another Alpha one. I think these are cool. I might actually go out and try to find more of these little hardbacks. They're kind of cool. This one has 4 discs in it. It's got Adam Age Vampire, Beast from Haunted Cave, Carnival of Souls, and Night of the Living Dead. There's nothing special about these discs except I'm going to drop the phone. They're the same discs that are in their single sets, but I just think these cases are really unique for what they are. And Alpha is like just a lower end company. They release a lot of older films. But we got that one. And now this one is probably one of my pride and joys of my collection. 200 movie set. Horror collection. I also have the cult cinema one. I'm going to get the Western one eventually. But, of course, the reason I'm showing it off is it has Night of the Living Dead in it. I'm not going to read every film that's in here, but it's got a lot of good ones. A lot of meh films. I mean, to be honest, it's Mill Creek. What do you expect from them when they put out these big sets? But it's fun. I enjoy it. It's a fun little watch. But yeah, that's my Night of the Living Dead collection. I accidentally started it years ago. I didn't mean to. It just kind of happened. But this last year I just kind of went crazy with it, and I started finding them everywhere, and I was like, oh, I don't have that one. I don't have that one. Every now and then, if I find some online really cheap, I'll try to pick them up. But they're funner. They're more fun to go find in the wild. But I do order some online because surprisingly, people think they have a freaking gold mine when they have like VHSs or something of Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, they're kind of worth something. And shoot, sometimes they even think that with DVDs. When you go to like flea markets and places, people are like, oh, this is an old film. It must be worth a lot. And it's really not. But they don't realize that it was produced so many times. That's why there's so many different versions of the movie. But yeah, just figured I'd do this little special video for you guys. Other than that, keep it real. And this is the Home Media Cave signing off.